Hey guys, it's John, your Tennessee flying farmer. We're on day 27. That means we have 5 more days, 5 more videos I've got to make and get a little bit done on this thing for you guys before I take a 1-day break and get caught up on some other stuff that I've really been completely putting off. Just no time. But anyway, today I had a lot of office work this morning, so I haven't made it to the farm yet even. It's getting in the afternoon. It's been a busy morning and I'm just now getting out here. I'm gonna try to spend just a tiny bit of time out here before I actually go down to the farm. And it's just starting to rain a little bit too. So what I do at the farm it'll be wet. I don't know, hopefully I can get in between the showers and do some stuff where it's not raining, but it'll probably be sloppy anyway, catching the baby calves and that kind of stuff today. Well, I've been struggling really a little bit on what to do next. I've got, I scalloped these things yesterday, got that kind of finished up on this side, and this side looks really good, I think. I haven't got the other side done yet, and I want to move on to something different and show you guys something different, so I'm struggling on what to do here. I'm probably, realistically, while I'm in the pattern for doing this, and I've got everything laid out, the punch, my arbor press and all that stuff's already set up for it. Belt sanders are already, air hose and all that stuff's already plugged up and ready. So I should just go ahead and work on that probably. Yeah. That being said, let's get to it.
This guy's good.
Now, here's our farmer, John Homebred.
Look at that! Oh my God!
That was good.
This side's pretty much the way I want it. I think it's gonna, I really do like this pattern that shows out behind the scallops here a little bit. I think I'll either paint this flat black like I've got that upper part there, or I may get it Cerakoted. I'm not sure yet, but I think with that being a flat black and this being the carbon fiber, look right there behind it, and then this being painted the color of the outside I'm gonna have on the rest of the plane, I think that's gonna be pretty slick. Anyway, next step, I've already got the upper piece off of that side, so I guess I'll lay it out and scallop it next, and we'll kind of go from there. Something else I'm kind of looking at here, I doubt I'll get started on it today, but I'm looking at it anyway. I'm thinking about the ventilation for this thing. I think I've mentioned before, I've got windows ordered for the door frames that do not have the opening in them for the fresh air vent. Really just kind of a preference thing and a visual for me. It's for whatever reason, it's distracting to me. Even though I've made mine to where it's clear in the Super701, it's just always been right there in the window. And anyway, long story short, I've got glass for these door frames ordered that does not have that cutout. And to compensate for that, of course, that's where the eyeball vents came in, and I'm working on getting the ducting around to them. That'll get some air that I can blow up in the face of myself and passenger. For the back seat, I've actually got cutouts here for some small vents. Let me show you. These are actually vents that come from RV. They use them in the back seats, I think, of several of the RV planes. But it's a pretty simple rectangular style vent. It just mounts in that opening, opens and closes like that. I have these on the Super701 also, and it's worked really, really well. So I want to do the same thing here. It seals good and that kind of stuff once you get it installed. Anyway, there'll be one on each side there for the rear passenger, a little extra ventilation in the back. And I bought an extra set of those same vents. Let me grab that again. And what I'm thinking here is that I want to put, there's not really any room forward. I mean, if you put it all the way up here where there may possibly be enough room, you can't reach the back side of it to open and close it without putting a cable or a rod or something like that. And I really don't want to have to do that. The only other place I can see to do that is right here in this area. You can see on the other side, what I'm looking at is right there. I think it'll work really well. It's going to be pretty tight there, but I still think it's going to work well. You can see it's going to be pretty tight between the rows of everything that's there. And of course, it's not going to be very high, the air it brings in, which it brings in a lot of air. When this thing's, it's actually really surprising. When this thing's open, it creates a pretty decent little scoop and brings in a lot of air. Anyway, it's low enough in the cabin area, it'll be blowing that air kind of underneath your legs. So it'll be coming underneath your legs and circulating there waist high, and hopefully it'll kind of circulate and come maybe upward some too. Anyway, I think I'm gonna need that since I'm eliminating the one in the glass that brings some in from the outside area. I've got the inside covered by the eyeball vents, but there's nothing to blow fresh air from the outside edge. So I think the combination of these plus the eyeball vents will be really good for the summertime ventilation. So once I get done with the scalloping on the door pieces there, see if I can get my finger to do the right placing. Wow, that's tough to do in the camera. I'm gonna have to get up to do this. So once I get done with the scalloping on the piece that goes here on this door seal, we'll probably, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll start on this cutting out the hole for this vent and kind of getting it laid out. But like I said, today I really want to get the rest of that wrapped up while I'm into it and have. I don't know that either door is completely complete, but at least they'll be at the same place on both sides. So when I move back to the doors again, I can move along with both sides and have a pretty good pattern moving forward. So that's the plan for today. Let's get with it. All right, I guess you can hear it's raining pretty good now. I've got that side scalloped to match the other side. I think everything's pretty well matched up side to side now. I decided to go ahead and get out the kits for the little vent doors. Since it's raining so much, I'm procrastinating a little bit for getting back outside. So I know the acoustics is terrible in here with the rain, but anyway, these are the pieces I'm about to cut these pieces apart and get them ready to put together for the little vent door things. So I'll start on that. Okay, I got all the plastic off of this and off of all the little pieces to put all this together, and I've got them cut apart, separated. So now I'm headed to the back here to use my belt sander and my buffing wheel to get this stuff all cleaned up and ready. You can tell it's still raining, but I think there's a break coming, so I'm gonna have to shut this down pretty soon. As you can tell, it's still raining, so I know the sound's terrible, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, I think there's a little slack coming in that, so I'm about to have to get off here and wrap all this stuff up, and I'll try to put the video together for you guys later, but I'm gonna be outside taking care of the cattle and feeding and all that stuff here in a bit. So anyway, I'm not sure how much more I'll get done, but as always, I really appreciate you guys, likes, comments, all that kind of stuff, and I will catch you tomorrow. Thanks, see ya.